All right, everybody, it is May the 18th. It's the general community meeting. And thank you to everyone who pulled it together to get all of our talks ready for Thursday. We are completely ready as far as I know. Sergio, you should have access to all of the recordings.
So yeah, I see the email. Yeah, I see the recording. Thank you.
So you should be able to bring them down local for Twitch.
And I still have my wrap-up one to do, but I will get that done beforehand.
Okay. And you'll need to make sure that Sergio has it on his machine. So I don't think there's anything to discuss on that. We just hope everybody attends and we'll have a fun time. You know, some of these, there were some of us who did presentations who have never done them before. We have, you know, like Bimi and Mooney are being hosted by Atul. You know, somebody from India hosting 2 women from Nigeria. It's you know, we have Sasha and Karam, you know, who have built a friendship between Pakistan and Cape Town. So it's pretty cool. That's the part of open source that I love. And I love seeing like Aditi did a fabulous job. She did an amazing job of her presentation. Talking about domain-driven design and a microservice architecture. It was a lot to learn, so good job. Everybody did an awesome job, though. I just have to, because I've seen them all and edited them all, so I know exactly what they look like, and everybody did great, so thank you. Steve, would you like to give an update on where the catalog, the service catalog project is?
Yep, so I had a reoccurring invite out there for the Monday stand-up. Just need to find out if that was worthwhile doing for everybody. And if so, I will get it back on the books and so people can join in on that. So just want to get some feedback on that front real quick.
Thumbs up if you should continue doing it. Thumbs down if you can stop doing it.
Okay.
No opinions.
No opinions on it. So
I say,
I mean, you know, I could go either way. I mean, I think there was some benefit from it, but you know, I realize it's a big time commitment for folks. So you know, either way.
I mean, so this Monday I didn't see the invite in my calendar, so that's why I forgot to join. But I'm in.
Yeah, maybe a different time would work better, or you know, that type of thing. Maybe closer to maybe I'm trying to think if Friday would work or not, or would that be too close for people's weekends? All right. So what we'll do is I'll just we'll just do it more on demand, and I will just reach out to people on Discord, checking in on them and see if they need anything, if we have any blockers. So we'll try that for another week or so on through Discord.
Could we have something, some kind of an asynchronous, what do you say, stand-up, like a document, like we should update by some date, like Monday or Tuesday, something like that. So like, even though not everyone can join, but we have a common place where we can see like what each one of us is working on.
Yeah, let me check on that, because I know we have, there's a bunch of Trello boards and stuff like that, that we have one for the project itself, and then there's another one for that Siddharth uses that's a little more general at a higher level. So let me see what we can do on that front as part of that process.
So at my day job, one of the things that they do that's a little bit unique for me is that they're doing virtual stand-ups. And so there's a Slack room. Obviously, we would use Discord instead, but, you just have a room and, at certain designated times during the week, people post whatever their update is. This is what I did. This is what I'm working on. This is what my blockers are. And we might follow that up by like a half an hour meeting, but the expectation is that people have read the stuff that's in the chat channel and they're asking questions based on that. So it's not people taking the time of the meeting to present that same information.
Oh, that's a good idea. We could probably just stand up a new channel just for stand up on Discord. And we, like you said, put in there specific things around blockers and dependencies and things like that and where you're at. Let me work on that. I'll stand up a new channel, which will be separate from the dev channel, where we can have pure dev conversations about random links that Sasha's found in the world. So
it changed my life. That's one link.
There you go. I love them. But I will set up a separate stand-up channel. I like that idea, Christopher.
Thank you. And, we might have like marketing stand-ups and other things. So I'd make it something like dev stand-up or engineering stand-up.
Okay. We'll do. Yep. We'll do. And I'll kind of prime the pump on it so people know what to put in that channel. So that's kind of where we're at on the stand-ups. Coding-wise, we're moving along pretty good. Mooney and Beamy are going to stick around, so they're going to continue working on their microservices, and we'll be reaching out to do additional things as well. So that's going to just keep a heads up that they're going to be out there doing work as well.
I have a new challenge for them if they're bored. I'm just saying.
It sounds scary there, Sasha.
Yeah, no, it is. It's very scary. I couldn't even get it right. That's why I want them to do it.
What did you do this time?
Yeah, I got far, but it was a tough one.
All right.
The bad news is that we did not get accepted in GSOC, which sucks.
Well, it's
Jenkins got 5, Spinnaker got 1.
Yeah, what it ended up being a lot more political inside of the Linux Foundation than I was expecting, and I don't know if competition is the right word, but I would say more of an overreach of some of the more established projects and what they thought a candidate should be is definitely not lining up with my vision of what how we should be helping university students
from around the world.
Yeah. So
did we connect with that student, like who had applied?
We have to
we have to get his info. So I have to get that Tracy Miranda to get that info for us.
Yeah, and we have to wait until the announcements go formal, and then I think that's going to be either today or yeah, it's happening. It's happening within the next couple of days. Once they announce everything, then we can do whatever we want on our own.
And
I guess it was done. I think so. It was 17th of May, so yesterday.
Oh, okay.
So then we should be able to move forward. And Tracy Miranda is going to look to see if the Linux Foundation has an internship program that they could use to bring him on for us. Because I did complain to her separately in a quiet email about, the diversity issue. And somebody from Morocco may not have the kind of advisors that would put together a competitive proposal. And apparently you didn't just apply, you had to put together a fairly in-depth proposal. And we didn't know that either. We didn't put that, we did what we needed to do, but apparently to apply for the internship, your proposal had to be fairly almost like a pitch.
Well, like a PhD thesis. So you're basically, it was more like treating this as a PhD doctorate type of project that's going to go on for 6 months to 6 to 8 months versus where the person's going to actually come up with an idea, a new product, a new feature to something, scope it all out, do all the project planning, and then code it all.
So I think next year, do better outreach and try to do outreach to people who, if we can, reach out to the people who want to participate as interns and make sure that they can reach out back to us for us to help them put together that proposal. And I'm gonna see if I can get my hands on a proposal and then post that as a blog. It says, this is what it needs to look like. This is a successful proposal. So people who are applying know what they need to do to be successful. So we'll do a little, we learned some this time. We'll do a better job next time. Dang it.
Sounds tough. Jesus.
I know.
Sounds like, Jesus. Sounds like I would fail that thing.
Well, if I've got to find out from Oleg how he was able to get, that many people, but Jenkins is such a big project and people are interested in it. And probably that's how he got those, he got 5, but I think we need to look at who ended up, I want to know who it was that got those jobs and what their internship application looked like, how complete it was. So we make sure that we're more successful in the future.
Mm.
On a happier note, we have, hey, Sergio, you want to take the next 5 minutes and show Twitch? We're going to be broadcasting on Thursday on Twitch. Sergio is going to be our Twitch J, I guess you call him.
TJ.
A TJ.
That's new. I'm going to put it on my profile.
I'm a TJ.
Okay. Well, I think I'll even travel because I need to log in again. I pretty much start today in the morning, doing a totally separate setup.
I can sign.
Yeah, please. I meanwhile I can just maybe a little update. I'm working having a totally different setup because I already have an account on Twitch, and it's a really painful doing logout because you need to get a new token and stuff like that. So to get into the Ortelius, and I need to export my layouts to put in the DEMs for Ortelius. So I'm working on that. I already started this morning. I'm going to be doing this for the 3 more days, and the last day before the event I'm free, so I'm going to been working for resolve all the things. I think the more challenging thing is having a decent layout, and then the audio that always is a little messed up to be sure that it's working okay, to share I don't know, we are going to share videos, but usually the channel for audio in the studio, in the OBS studio, is a little tricky. So I'm going to be working on that. Hopefully have a dry run before the event to be sure that everything is going to be working well.
You want to schedule some time on the 19th then? Just let me know on the 19th in the afternoon or whenever works for you, and I'll make sure I can get on with you if you want to do a dry run. Do we need to do anything in terms of the image? Are you going to work on any of the kind of the customizing the design for it?
Yeah, if you have anything like a media or a share folder with media of Ortelius.
Yeah, I can send you what I have, but we don't. Most of what we have, you created.
Okay.
So I will send you some stuff that I have. Like the logos and whatnot. All the logos are in SVG, PNG, and JPEG format. But you have to go to the CD Foundation Artwork GitHub directory, and they're all there.
Okay. Yeah, I will personalize all the background and, well, pretty much the more important thing.
And I'll play on it too between now and Thursday and see what we can do. I'll just put some stuff up there to see what it's going to look like. And then we do have our podcast. We have Buzzsprout is set up. Not sure where we are with getting our first podcasts scheduled. Karam, Sasha, anybody have an update on possibly that?
Sorry, I must say I don't.
We have a meeting the last Friday with Karam.
Siddharth.
Yeah, and we already agreed to do a little try on Sprout. So we just want to jump out and do some testing. I already have the intention to do it that with Sam and Sacha, but we agree that we need to find first of all find the people. We are going to check, of course, inside of Ortelius, so who is going to be volunteer for this. And we are going.
Let me reach out to my network and see who I can get to be our first.
Yeah, we want to do that. So we to do like let's see inside the company, maybe someone you can see that can be an interesting conversation on this and just recommend it. And after that, having the people, we are going to set the what we are going to talk of. It's based on what the people we are going to invite is feel comfortable about talking. So we're going to do that. Before we are just going to probably play around with Ortelius team. I wanted to do it this week, but I just want to be focused on our main event for this week. Exactly. So probably it's going to be we are going to do these experiments next week. So we have time, like I don't know, like 1 and 2 weeks to find people. So maybe that's the goal for everyone here. To if you want to recommend someone, just I don't know how. Probably we agree to use Trello, so you can I don't know reach out me, Karam, anyone in the Discord, and we'll probably create a Trello card with the podcast, and we will be filling the details over there.
So what I'll do in the as well. So it looked like our first podcast looks like Trello. Dude, where's my microservice with Steve and Owen. Let's go ahead and try to get that one. I was going to suggest Owen be one of our first ones. I think having Steve and Owen have that discussion would be fun. So I will reach out to Steve and Owen separately and see if there's a time that they want to do that. But we could also I'll put together a shared doc, and we can just start building a calendar. And I'll reach out to my network. I think we could get plenty of interesting people to help us out with the podcast. So let's make sure we get the first one down, so we have we know what we want it to feel like, the format of it, and then I'll start building a calendar.
Yeah, we need first do the experiment and then have a clear schedule, because for growing this, we are going to need have a clear schedule, so our people is joining to the podcast can know that I don't know every 2 weeks on Monday they are going to have a new release of some podcasts. So the people, if we are consistent on that, probably we are going to have more success. So we need just to take care about what is when we are going to roll, or we are going to be rolling out this and doing some experiment versus starting officially with the scheduling and stuff like that. So
okay.
Yeah.
All right, I will start working on a calendar and reach out to folks. I know Marky has been kind of taken himself out of the open source community, but I'm hoping that maybe he would consider doing one. He would be so fun to have on. And then there are folks from the projects. I think I could reach out to Oleg. Let's have Oleg do a podcast with us. It would be fun. I'll reach out to some of the folks at the governance level. We might get Tracy Miranda to do one. We can even reach out to folks like the folks that are on the event working group. I could potentially reach out to Cornelia Davis from Weaveworks. She's the CTO. I have a pretty good network, so I think that if I asked them, they would do it. We just need to make sure we have a really clean format when we start bringing in those folks.
Yeah, that's the thing. So for the document, we can share with Karam and Siddharth that we start working on this. Well, everyone who wants to join, but Siddharth is not here, so I'm not sure if I'm missing something. Karam, I'm missing something about our last meeting?
No, I think so. Like you mentioned, like fortnight schedule for scheduling a podcast, as well as some schedule. Siddharth was mentioning some theme, like following some theme pattern, and for experimental purpose, see how it goes out. And definitely the guest. We need a guest. So because in most of the podcasts we have guests appearing up, and that's what creates the excitement about the podcast.
Well, we will get guests sorted out. That is something I can definitely help with. We have Red Hat has a new open source project that they're looking at contributing to the CDF. We could reach out from somebody there. We could reach out to some folks at Netflix to chat about their microservice environment. So I think I can work, help, and we can get some. Let me get a calendar going. I think that we should probably look at July, though, being a first one to bring somebody from an external person.
Yeah, I'm thinking I have one main candidate that I have to say that is a really know people man inside Red Hat that is really leading the OpenShift development. And in the open source side, he works. I've been checking that he was working with the operators and the updates on Helm. So lately, I've been seeing him posting a lot about the commits and pull requests on over Helm. So I think it's going to be fun because we are seeing a lot of GitOps and Helm being everywhere. So I'm going to try to start with this first.
And then the other thing we can do is we can reach out to our broader general community to see if anybody out there wants to do a podcast. And that's about 130 people that I can reach out to, see who would like to participate and be interviewed. So I think content will be challenging, but I think we've got enough. I think we have enough contacts that we can do that.
Well, between Owen and I, we can ramble on, and Christopher, we'll get you on there. We'll ramble on about Commodore 64s for hours.
That would be fun. Are you kidding me? It'd be a blast.
Yo, Commodore 64. Wow, that would be cool.
We say Steve for bringing it up. I would love to point out that somebody got Bitcoin mining working on their Commodore 64. It would take tens of thousands of years for it to mine a single Bitcoin. Work on the Commodore. I
don't know how they did that with.
That's pretty funny.
Out of the jokes we were talking in this meeting with Karam and Siddharth, that was important to create a good chemistry between the people who are going to do the podcast. And usually, you need someone really charismatic because the podcast, we don't want to put a podcast that is
boring.
A similar conversation. Yeah, boring. We don't want the people drop up after 2 minutes. So yes, I think an important thing is you put some charisma, fun over there, and being like a friend talk overall. Friend talk over talking about technology and more things. But yeah, it's a crucial I think characteristic we have to achieve on this podcast. So
we just need to get creative. Yeah.
We need Sasha over there for sure. Well, we are going to.
Sasha, you have to be one of our personalities. There's no doubt.
I'll wear my onesie if you want. Like I've got a fucking.
You see? That's why we want you there.
We could have like container service Pokemon onesie interviews.
Suit up again.
Caramba, you said it?
Suit up again.
Yeah, I'll suit up again. Yeah, I wore a suit. Well, not quite. I wore a tie.
For the May 20th talk, he suited up.
Yeah, I'm looking smart, eh?
All right. Anything else? I gotta jump on another call here in 2 minutes. That's what I was seeing if we had anything else. I have the control of the recording. Just a quick update. In the well, it's afternoon, 4:30 Mountain Time on Thursdays when we have the architecture meeting. There is the architecture meeting for Australia. So that group is focused on GitOps and how GitOps are going to fit into Ortelius. I am recording. I should be recording those. I missed last time hitting the record button, but that will be something that will get posted, and the meeting minutes will be in the same architecture meeting minutes that we use in the morning session. So I believe it ends up being like 8:30 a.m. Sydney time. So if you're interested, keep a heads up on the calendar on that front. So what we'll do is we'll eventually have them. I'll grab the information and bring it back to the architecture meeting and this meeting, so everybody's on board and not missing out on anything. But if you're interested in that topic, keep a heads up for that from the Australian group.
Okay. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
If I send you a message for Discord, sorry.
Yeah, Sergio, I have a meeting to do real quick, and I will get you everything you need for Twitch.
Okay, no rush. Thank you.
All right, thanks.
Steve, I have emailed you the student proposal, so it has the details of the student.
Oh, awesome. All right, great. I'll take a look.
Okay.
All right, bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Cheers.
All right.